What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to day 9 of the 30 days with BRG. Got a cool little episode for everybody today with Noisy Cricket and Monzilla sitting here drying out, especially Monzilla. This thing got stuck in a monsoon yesterday, sitting here styling and profiling. I know in the comments people have just been hammering me. They want me to get this done and do a live giveaway. So we're going to focus on it a little bit today. Go ahead and cut up Homer's doors, get them skinned down, get them cut up into even pieces, and we are going to ship these out to you guys here in a future giveaway, along with some other cool stuff. Remember, we still got the Greta glass up here we got to give away. We got some other parts out there on the car we're going to give away. I mean, this is going to be a fun night. I cannot wait to do it. Of course, our giveaways are always epic. They're always killer, hands down the best giveaways on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned. So here are the Homer doors. We got this one here, and then we've got the passenger door sitting right here, and the ERs to both those doors are out there on the quarter panels of the original body. So we're gonna have to go out there and cut those off as well, and then square them up to even pieces. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and skin these doors. We'll kind of mathematically figure out how all the squares are gonna work out. We're gonna get those cut off, get all the ends kind of smoothed off so nobody gets hurt. And then we're gonna sign them all, and we're going to give them away to you. So anyway, let's get after it, shall we? This is Busted Radio Garage. All right, let's get door number 1. And any of you people that have ever moved one of these old doors, good night, are they heavy. Golly. Woo, doggy. Oh, good night. All right, I'm going to try to line this door handle up with this center section and the tires. Let's try it this way. Oh, that is beautiful. Good deal. All right, so what I'm thinking is I'm not going to be able to, I don't want to send a person a piece with just this on it. So I'm going to try to square it up to where everybody gets a nice big chunk of the door. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably go to about an inch above the H, an inch below the H, and then I'll not do a nice big square all the way to the end. And then once we get a nice square piece out, we'll measure it. And then we'll just chunk it up. So maybe one line down the middle, and then a bunch of lines vertically, and then whatever those square sizes end up being, that's what they are. And then we'll wipe everything down, and then we'll take over there on the bench grinder. We'll get all these rough edges off. Now, there will be a disclaimer in the box that we are not responsible for accidents. If you get like a prick, a poke, or something like that of that nature, just be very careful when you open them. If you have to take a burr off, make sure to do so. But anywho, let's get this lined up. I got to get something with a straight edge long enough to where we can start drawing some lines and getting this sectioned up. All right, one of these crooked 4-foot levels that I've had for 20 years ought to work for a straight edge. So let's run over here and see how this will work. All righty then. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this level and run this body line down the bottom of the door, which gets everybody a pretty decent piece if I mark it out. So let me find a marker, we'll try that, and then we'll go up here and try to find a line, and we'll mark that and see how that turns out. And then we'll break out the old wheel of death and start cutting this piece out of here and get it over on the workbench. All right, let's get the wheel of death out. Now I know I'm gonna have to change the blade on this because in the other day's video, when I was cutting the chain, whoop, I must have took it off. That even works better. When I was cutting the chain on Monzilla, the blade actually exploded. I don't know if you guys caught that in the video or not, but man, I'm here to tell you, it went boom in there. So anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and change this blade, get a cutting wheel put on, which I've got a few over here. I better start with the new one because we're going to be doing a lot of hack-a-shacking. All right, there's a new one. And then we'll get to cutting this door. All right, let's see how this is going to turn out. So I think what I'm going to do is follow this bottom. You know what? See, that's the bad part is when I get down here, you're not going to get a very good piece. So maybe what I'll do is follow the Homer body line this way, like so. And then when I cut the squares, everybody will get a piece of like the green, the orange, and the blue. So let's try this. Trying not to get my fat finger. Yeah, I think that's going to work out. Everybody will get a decent chunk of all the colors. So we'll try to follow that body line the rest of the way without making it too goofy looking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So now, let's see if we can follow that same line up through here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it as well so we can keep everything pretty square. So let me get a tape measure. I don't know how to read one of those, but we're just going to find a number and try to match that same number. All right. So let's see. So how much does 12 inches get us? We could probably go bigger than that. Let's try 14 inches. That looks pretty good right there. So we'll measure it 14 inches. I'll just spin it around this way so I can hold the dumb in. Okay, so let's go 14 inches, which would be right here. We'll just kind of spitball that. Because to be honest with you, I can't cut straight either way. So we're just going to get close. So we got 14 inches here, which is perfect. It's right at the top of that green. All right, now let's see if we can, get those close. There we go. So 14 inches, we'll just kind of aim towards our mark down there. Ish. My marker dying. Come on. I'd say it's just having a hard time writing on the dust. Okay, so we're there. How close did we get? How close did we get? Where's my mark? There we go. Hey, we weren't bad to be, oh, come on. We weren't bad to be honest with you. Man, that's money. All right, cool. So now what we'll do is I'll go get the wheel of death and we'll cut this section out. And then hopefully we can just pry this off without, bending it a whole bunch. We'll take it over on the workbench and then we'll do some real measuring, get all this dust wiped off so I can truly mark it. And then we'll cut this and see what kind of pieces we can get for everybody. I'm going to tell you something. You guys get these in the mail. I mean, this is going to look sharp. Cool. All right, let's get it cut. All right, guys. Got my cord out. Got the wheel of death out. And just to show you what I'm going to be doing, I'm not sure if you can see this fine black line right here. But I got one at the bottom. And I got the same line up here at the top. We're just going to skin this whole section out right here. And then we'll try to kind of just cut the sides as best we can. We'll get this off here. Get it over there on the workbench, wipe it down, and then we'll figure out, the sizes of the squares. And then obviously we've got the other door over there. We got to do the same thing. And then we've got the Greta lights over here we're also giving away, or the Greta windows, along with parts of the body out there in the quarter panel, so on and so forth. So anyway, let's get to cutting. Well, if any of you ever wanted to know what the safety bracing was behind any kind of Chrysler door, especially a Cordoba 300, there it is. That's what protected you from a sidecar impact. Now that's a hole. Good night. All right, good deal. So here's our skin up on the table. Tell me that doesn't look cool. It's just like a piece of artwork. That is sick. I love it. I'm going to be so happy for those of you who receive a piece of this. But anyway, I guess the next thing on the agenda is going to be getting this. You know what? I could probably actually just cut this and give the handle, the lock, and all to somebody. I may just do that. I think what I'll do is we'll see how this squares up, and maybe we'll do something here, the whole lot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave this in here and just give this piece away. I think that'd be epic. All right, cool. So anyway, let me get this wiped off, get it cleaned up, and then what we'll do is we'll figure out our measurements. All right, let's get all this crap off of here. I know this is going to shine up like, man, look at that. Shining up like a new penny. Gotta be careful because this still has like gnarly little edges on it, which until we get this thing ground down, it's gonna have those, but boy, it's pretty. Look at all that crap come off here. All right. It's like downtown, buddy. See if I can get this held up. Get you some of that. All right, guys, I've done some quick math with the tape measure off camera for a second. So essentially, I've got 55.5 by 14. So mathematically, after I do some trimming and stuff, I can get roughly 30 pieces, 31 pieces out of this section to give away to you guys, which I think is epic. So between that, the other piece over there on the door, plus the other giveaways I've got, we're going to have roughly 70, 80-ish, 90 maybe, pieces of Homer to give away, which I think is epic. Now, on the other hand, what I may do is cut this into 30 pieces, plus I've got the 2 Greta side windows that you guys wanted me to give away, plus I've got the R's out there on the car I can cut up and give away, and then I've got the other door skin. I may just trim up this entire door skin over here and give that away to like one grand prize winner. Essentially, what they're going to do is they're going to get the entire section. I'll trim that up, and then maybe we'll do some kind of member-only drawing on that or something. Like I said, we're going to take care of a lot of the members on this, but then also we're going to do some subscriber stuff. But how about we do a whole door skin? Maybe I'll wait to cut that up until after this video releases, and you guys leave it in the comments if you think I should give one entire door skin away to one person. How about we do that? Maybe let's do this. Well, all the members get in on it, and we'll draw one member gets an entire door skin. Maybe we'll do something like that. I need you to leave in the comments for real, though. You know, don't give me just a thumbs up. Leave your opinion in the comments. That way we can figure this out. Because once it's cut, there's no gluing it back together. So anyway, let's get this one cut up real quick, and we'll kind of see what all the pieces look like, and then we'll go from there. This is going to be fun. All right, guys. It's been a few minutes, and I've got this marked out, and I've done some mind changing. Now, don't get frustrated with me. I'm doing this for your benefit. What I think would look better for you if you want a piece. So let me run this by you real quick. So I got this marked off in 10 pieces. So essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. There's 10 pieces here. Now what I was going to do is cut this and then cut each one of these pieces into a third. So the winner would, let's say, get that piece right there. Right? Or I could leave it in the 10 and just rip it right down through here. And essentially you'll be able to tell what letter you had. So you're going to be able to guess, well, this is one part of the H, this is the other part of the H, you know, the one side of the O, you know, so on and so forth. You'll know what piece you got. And then, of course, we got to get the big section off the car, which will be the R. So essentially, this will go into 12 pieces rather than 10. So we'll have 12 pieces of this to give away. Plus, we'll see what the comments are or what your opinions are on maybe giving an entire door skin away. Plus, again, the Greta windows and anything else I cut off that car. But I think it would be more beneficial to you, in my opinion, especially those that are really wanting a piece of Homer. Like, this is a sharp piece of artwork. It really is. I think it looks awesome. So I think just for the benefit, and you guys can leave it in the comments. Again, this is our channel, right? Yes, this is Buster Radio Garage, but also, you know, I weigh your all's opinions in on a lot of this stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into 10 pieces, and then I'll go get the R off of Homer, which will make 12-ish pieces. And then once this video releases, you know, we'll go from there. But I'm really thinking I'm just going to go with 12 pieces on the Homer. We'll discuss the full door skin over there, because that's going to be kind of a challenge to ship, but I will do it for you. That's not a problem. We just need to see if somebody wants an entire door skin. So anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. and let's cut this up into 10 equal pieces and see what it looks like. What's going to be interesting on the 10th piece, 9th and 10th, is somebody's going to get a half a door handle is what I'm saying. So you'll get half a door handle and the lock, which is going to be cool, especially for those that are really wanting pieces of this. I'm so excited for you. But anyway, let's get to cutting. All right, so I got me a small piece of 4x4, aka a wheel chalk here. And what I'm going to do is just like when you're cutting lumber or something at home, right? Just get it up off the table. So one, I'm not cutting up my table or tearing it up. And then it'll hold this piece, and this piece will get cut and fall to the ground. And we'll just repeat that process until we have nothing left. So yeah, let's cut this up. All right, very, very cool, guys. So this is what I was talking about with the 10 pieces. You know what I mean? I think this is just going to be a lot more fitting for the winners. Everybody's going to get essentially their own piece of the letter, maybe a piece and a half. But so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 pieces there, which is awesome. So what we'll do is I'll sign these and we'll ship them out to you if your name is drawn. And then we've got to go outside and get one of the R's off the body. Let me take you out there real quick. All right, so here is the R that matches the template we've got in there on the table. So I'll actually be able to cut that up in maybe, yeah, I'd say 2 more pieces. So I'll bring the grinder out here and we'll go ahead and hack that off real quick and take it inside and cut it up. Oh, this ground's soaked. This ought to be perfect for grinding. All right, guys, so I got you set up outside here. Like I said, this is the R that goes with that corresponding home in there on the counter. So let's go ahead and get this cut off here, and then we'll take it inside as well. We want to try to stay within our same measurements, right? So 14 inches. So everything's about the same. That looks pretty square. I'll tell you what, let's do the bottom. And we can square this up inside if need be. All right, looks pretty good for my house. All right, so let's go ahead and get this cut off here right quick. You can tell there's Bondo in this quarter panel. All right, let me go change the blades. Good deal, Lucille. New blade engaged. All righty then. Ooh, that's hot. All right, there's our R. So let's go in and get this cut up right quick. Well, I was off my line a mile on that one. Good night. Hey, before I head in, guys, hey, some of you let me know, does anybody want that BRG license plate? Or maybe that tail light? We can sign all that and send it to you. I mean, whatever you guys want off the original Homer, just let me know. I mean, I'm not going to cut the whole car up, but, you know, we'll send you pieces of it. All right, let's get back inside. All right, cool, guys. Check us out. We was able to get 3 pieces out of that R, and they're all the same size as the rest of them here on the table. Let me flip you around and show you what we got. Boom, look at that. Now, these look absolutely terrible. They got to be, wiped off. They're just filthy, but we got the whole Homer word here spread out. And I've made up my mind. I'm just going to leave them this size. I think they're going to be fitting for the winters. Be kind of a cool piece to put up on a shelf or do whatever with. Anyway, hang it over your toilet to keep the stink down. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get all these cleaned up, maybe put a thing of clear over them. Well, we'll sign them, then put a thing of clear over them. And I think they're just going to pop. So just to recap, I need you to let me know what you want me to do about that other door skin. Do you guys want me to cut it up, do what we're doing now? Or do you want to do like one big grand prize winner for the entire door skin, plus the piece that's out there still on the card, and then somebody can have an entire wall piece? But anyway, let me know. Put it in the comments. I need more than a thumbs up. I need people to tell me what you think. All right? Very cool. All right, cool. So that's been day 9 of the 30 days with BRG. I hope you had fun because Lord knows I did. It was awesome. We're going to give Monza a couple more days to dry out. We'll get back on him. I got to get rid of this thing now. And then, of course, Noisy Cricket's coming up here very soon. That is 2 builds that are going to go on at the same time. And while we're doing that, we're going to get Homer 3.0's body ready. And he's going to go right here. So it is literally going to be tighter than 2 coats of paint in here. All right, I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. BRG out.